Hello, the student of class 9. Now we will be read the English from the book of Behind, second lesson, second part, the sound of music, the Sehnai of Bismillah Khan. Let's read the lesson. Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of a musical instrument called pungi in the royal residence for it had a shrill, unpleasant sound. Pungi became the generic name for reeded noisemakers. Few had thought that it would one day be revived. A barber of a family of professional musicians who had access to the royal palace decided to improve the tonal quality of the pungi. He chose a pipe with a natural hollow stem that was longer and broader than the pungi and made 7 holes on the body of the pipe. When he played on it, closing and opening of these holes, soft and melodious sounds were produced. He played the instrument before royal and everyone was impressed. The instrument, so different from the pungi, had to be given a new name. As the story goes, since it was first played in the Shah chamber and was played by a Nai barber, the instrument was named Sehnai. In the palace of Emperor Aurangzeb, the pungi was banned because his sound was unpleasant and also renamed the generic name of the reeded noise makers. So, a barber family invented the Sehnai and changed the tonal quality of this instrument. The Sehnai was the bigger and broader than the pungi, and the 7 holes on his body, opening and closing when it was played, the melodious sound produced. Since it was first played in the royal chamber, and played by a Nai barber, so the instrument is called Sehnai. औरंगजेब ने पुंगी को अपने दरबार में बजाने से बैन कर दिया था, क्योंकि ये पुंगी एक तेज और दुखद आवाज देती थी। इसलिए रॉयल एक बार्बर फैमिली का, नाई के परिवार के, उसके सब कुछ आमूल चूल परिवर्तन करके उसने उससे बड़ी, उसके शरीर पर, उस पर नरकुल के छेद, तने के पर 7 छेद करके, जब इसको हाथ से इन छेदों को बंद करके और खोल करके बजाते तो बड़ी सुंदर आवाज निकलती, क्योंकि ये पहली बार राजा के दरबार में नाई के द्वारा बजाई गई, इसलिए इसका नाम सहनाई पड़ा। The sound of the Sehnai began to be considered auspicious, and for this reason it is still played in temples and in an indispensable component of any North Indian wedding. In the past, the Sehnai was part of Nawat or traditional ensemble of 9 instruments found at royal courts. Till recently, it was used only in temples and weddings. The credit for bringing this instrument into the classical stage goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan. Nowadays, even today, in the North India or near about, in wedding or in temples, the Sehnai is a symbol of traditional instrument found in the royal court and other. Sehnai आज भी एक शुभ वाद्य यंत्रों में गिनी जाती है, विशेष करके उत्तर भारत के मंदिरों में और शादियों में आज भी ये बजाई जाती है। As a 5-year-old, Bismillah Khan played gilli danda near a pond in the ancient state of Dumrao in Bihar. He would regularly go to the nearby Bihari Ji temple to sing the Bhojpuri Chaita, at the end of which he would earn a big laddu weighing 1.25 kg, a prize given by the local Maharaja. This happened 80 years ago, and the little boy had traveled far to earn the highest civilian award in India, the Bharat Ratna. As usual, all the children played near about his house. Bismillah Khan also used play at the age of 5 gilli danda near this ancient state of the Dumrao in Bihar, and also he used to go to sing Bhojpuri Chaita in the Bihari Ji temple, and local Maharaja gave as the award 1.25 kg laddu. It's the 80 years old thing. 5 साल की उम्र में बिस्मिल्लाह खां अपने प्राचीन डुमराव के, बिहार के डुमराव स्टेट के पास तालाब के करीब में गिल्ली डंडा खेला करते थे, और प्रायः वो बिहारी जी मंदिर में चैता गाने के लिए जाते थे, और महाराजा उन्हें 1.25 किलो के लड्डू इनाम दिए, और वहां से लेकर के वो भारत के सबसे सम्मानीय अवार्ड भारत रत्न तक पहुंचे, वो ले गए। Born on 21st March 1916, Bismillah belonged to a well-known family of musicians from Bihar. His grandfather Rasul Bakht Khan was the Sehnai Nawaz of the Bhojpur king's court. His father Paigambar Bakht and other paternal ancestors were also great Sehnai players. The young boy took to music early in life. At the age of 3, when his mother took him to the maternal uncle's house in Banaras, now Varanasi, Bismillah was fascinated watching his uncles practice the Sehnai. Soon Bismillah started accompanying his uncle Ali Bakht to the Vishnu temple of Banaras, where Bakht was employed to play Sehnai. Ali Bakht would play the Sehnai and Bismillah would sit captivated for hours on end. Slowly he started getting lessons in playing the instrument and would sit practicing throughout the day. For years he come. The temple of the Balaji and Mangala Maiya and the banks of the Ganga became the young apprentice favorite haunt, where the Ganga inspired him to improvise and invent ragas that were earlier considered to be beyond the range of the Sehnai. At that time, it was thought that the classical ragas cannot be played on Sehnai, but Bismillah Khan played it. The flowing Ganga inspired him. He, at the age of 3 years, he used to go, his uncle Ali Bakht, who was employed to play the Sehnai in Vishnu temple. He also sits there and captivated for hours at the end. बिस्मिल्लाह खां 21 मार्च 1916 को एक बड़े ही बिहार के जाने माने संगीत घराने में पैदा हुए, और उसी को धीरे धीरे वो अपने चाचा के साथ, मामा के साथ बैठ करके उसे बजाना शुरू किया, और इस तरह से उन्होंने सहनाई पर ऐसे राग को बजाया। At the age of 14, Bismillah Khan accompanied his uncle to the Allahabad Music Conference. At the end of the recital, Ustad Ayaz Khan patted the young boy's back and said, "Work hard and you shall make it." With the opening of the All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938 came Bismillah's big break. He soon became an often heard Sahnai player on radio. At the opening of All India Radio in Lucknow 1938, it gave the big break to Bismillah Khan and usually played Sahnai. 14 साल की उम्र में इलाहाबाद के म्यूजिक कॉन्फ्रेंस में उस्ताद फैयाज खान ने जब ये कॉन्फ्रेंस खत्म हुआ तो उसने इनकी पीठ को थपथपाई और कहा, कठिन मेहनत करो और तुम वो सब कुछ पालोगे। When India gained independence on 15 August 1947, Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to greet the nation with his Sahnai. He poured his heart out into Rag Kaifi from the Red Fort to an audience which included Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who later gave his famous Tries with Destiny speech. When India became independent 15 August 1947, he was the first person who greeted the nation from the Red Fort, played the Sahnai. 15 अगस्त 1947 में जब भारत स्वतंत्र हुआ तो पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू के समक्ष इन्होंने लाल किला पर पूरे भारत का स्वागत सहनाई बजा करके किया। बिस्मिल्लाह खान has given many memorable performances both in India and abroad. His first trip abroad was the Afghanistan, where King Zahir Shah was so taken in by the maestro that he gifted him priceless Persian carpets and other sovereigns. The king of Afghanistan was not the only one to be fascinated with Bismillah Khan. Film director Vijay Bhatt was so impressed after hearing Bismillah play at a festival that he named a film after the instrument called Goonj Uthi Sahnai. The film was hit and one of the Bismillah Khan's compositions, Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya, turned out to be a nationwide chart buster. Despite his huge success in the celluloid world, Bismillah Khan's ventures in film music were limited to two. Vijay Bhatt's Goonj Uthi Sahnai and Vikram Srinivasa's Kannada venture Sannadhi Apanna. I just can't come to terms with the artificiality and glamour of the film world. He says with emphasis, वो जोर दे करके कहते थे कि हम इस फिल्मों के बनावटी दुनिया से दूर एक वास्तविक दुनिया में जाना चाहते हैं। यद्यपि गूंज उठी सहनाई के दिल का खिलौना हाय टूट गया पूरे भारत में इतना प्रसिद्ध हुआ कि बिस्मिल्लाह खान इतनी प्रसिद्धि के बाद भी केवल 2 ही फिल्मों में उन्होंने काम किया। एक विक्रम भट्ट के गूंज उठी सहनाई और विक्रम श्रीनिवास के कन्नड़ फिल्म सन्नाधि अपन्ना तक ही सीमित रहे। Awards and recognition came thick and fast. Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to be invited to perform at the prestigious Lincoln Center Hall in the United States of America. He also took part in the World Exposition in Montreal, in the Cannes Art Festival, and in the Osaka Trade Fair. So well known did he become internationally that an audition in Tehran was named after him. Tahar Masiki Ustad Bismillah Khan. बिस्मिल्लाह खां को बड़ी सम्मानीय लिंकन अकादमी में पहले भारतीय थे जिन्हें सहना बजाने के लिए बुलाया गया। इसके बाद उन्होंने वर्ल्ड एक्सपोजिशन इन मॉन्ट्रियल, केन्स आर्ट फेस्टिवल और ओसाका ट्रेड फेयर में ही अपने परफॉर्मेंस दिए। तेहरान में उनके नाम से ताहर मौसीकी उस्ताद बिस्मिल्लाह खां के नाम से एक ऑडिटोरियम बनाया गया। नेशनल अवार्ड्स लाइक द पद्म श्री, द पद्म भूषण and the Padam Vibhushan were conferred on him. In 2001, Ustad Bismillah Khan was awarded India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna, with the coveted award resting on his chest and his eyes glinting with rare happiness. He said, "All I would like to say is, teach your children music. This is Hindustani's richest tradition. Even the West is now coming to learn our music." 2001 में जब भारत का सबसे सम्मानीय पुरस्कार भारत रत्न उन्हें दिया गया, उसकी खुशी में उनकी आंखें चमक हुई और उन्होंने कहा कि अपने बच्चों को संगीत सिखाइए। ये भारत की सबसे समृद्ध परंपरा है और यहाँ तक कि विदेशी भी हमारी संगीत को सीखने के लिए आते हैं। इन स्पाइट ऑफ हैविंग ट्रेवल्ड ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड, खान साहब एज ही इज फॉन्डली कॉल्ड इज एक्सीडिंगली fond of Banaras and Dumrao, and they remain for him the most wonderful towns of the world. A student of his once wanted him to head a Sahnai school in USA, and the student promised to recreate the atmosphere of Banaras by replicating the temples there. But Khan Sahib asked him if he would be able to transport river Ganga as well. Later he is remembered to have said, "That is why wherever I am in a foreign country, I keep yearning to see Hindustan. While in Mumbai, I think of only Banaras and the Holy Ganga, and while in Banaras, I miss the unique matta of Dumrao." भारत से इतनी प्रेम करने वाले थे कि एक बार किसी इनके यूएस का एक स्टूडेंट ने कहा, "हम आपको बनारस जैसा मंदिर और बनारस के जैसे माहौल और एक सहनाई स्कूल का आपको हेड बना देंगे, आप यहीं रुक जाइए." उन्होंने उससे कहा, "क्या तुम रिवर गंगा को ला सकते हो?" वो कहते हैं, "जब हम विदेश में होते हैं तब मैं भारत को देखना चाहता हूँ, जब हम मुंबई में होते हैं तो बनारस की हमें याद आती है और पवित्र गंगा की, और जब हम बनारस में होते हैं तो डुमराव का उनका वो प्रिय मट्ठा याद आता है." उस्ताद बिस्मिल्लाह खान लाइफ इज परफेक्ट एग्जाम्पल ऑफ द रिच कल्चरल हेरिटेज ऑफ इंडिया, one that effortlessly accepts that devout Muslim like him can very naturally play the Sahnai every morning in the काशी विश्वनाथ टेम्पल. यद्यप मुसलमान होते हुए भी वो काशी विश्वनाथ मंदिर में सहनाई बजाया करते थे। उनका पूरा जीवन जो भारतीय सभ्यता का एक पूरा प्रतीक है। आपका पाठ खत्म होता है यहीं। चलिए हम समरी के बारे में समरी देखते हैं। इसके लिखा है, समरी ऑफ द लेसन. दिस लेसन इज अबाउट सहनाई maestro उस्ताद बिस्मिल्लाह खां, who was born 21 March 1960 and died 2006. Whose skill took him all around the world, but he felt at peace only in his country. The lesson also makes us aware of the origins of Sahnai, the musical instrument with which Ustad Bismillah Khan name is synonymous. Bismillah Khan, whose father was a Sahnai Nawaz of Bhojpur King's Court, took to music early in life when he was only 3 years old. His life is a story of simplicity and communal harmony from the beginning with he. When he used to sing Chaita in Bihariji temple in Bihar, he would practice playing the Sahnai in temples of Varanasi. Bismillah Khan got a break when All India Radio opened in Lucknow in 1938. Later he got the honor of playing Sahnai on 15 August 1947. Bismillah Khan gave many memorable performances in India and abroad and was honored with many awards. In 2001, Ustad Bismillah Khan was awarded India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna. Exercise. Answer these questions in 30 to 40 words. Why did Aurangzeb ban the playing of Pungi? Question number 1. Aurangzeb was banned the playing of the pungi because its sound was shrill and unpleasant. How is a sahnai different from a pungi? Second question. Cyanide is different from fungi by its shape and size. It has 7 holes on its body. Its sound is pleasant. Where was cyanide played traditionally? Third question. Cyanide was traditionally played on in the now you have to complete fourth and fifth question. Your homework, question number 4 and 5th question. Your lesson has completed. Thank you.